Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Heavyweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Kертис Bleyds. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Heavyweight Champion of the world, Tom Aspinall!
Herb Dean, our referee for this one. So with Kертis Bleyds, he has been quick on pursuit of the takedown in past UFC appearances, but how will he approach this challenge here tonight? His striking has improved leaps and bounds since his UFC debut. He figures to be bringing a lot of different weapons to the table here tonight. They're certainly getting after it early. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough. Oh, gives up on the submission now. We'll see where he goes from here. Honest fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
All right, I want you to pass that half guard now and get into side control.
Now he's going full mount. Big ground and pound. Great defense by this fighter. Nice transition.
Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here.
He let him step over to the crucifix.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Aspinall. Bleyds' cheek looks like it's cut. Yes, it is. Starting to bleed a little bit now.
Oh, good defense, yes.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Oh, right into mount.
Relentless pressure from the top by Aspinall. Oh, good ground and pound here.
He's doing a really good job putting himself in position.
Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
Yes, smart adjustment, yep.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's gonna try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Aspinall's back in half guard.
Oh, right to the mount. Big right hook there by the champ.
Aspinall's going for an arm here.
Arm is very tight.
You gotta be kidding me. How did he get out?
He just stayed calm, was able to withstand the fire, and now he finds himself out and safe.
Bleyds' eye now closing up. All right, full guard here, DC. What does he need to do to improve position?
Well, he's got to start to build his posture, get some damage off, move the half guard, which in turn leads to more opportunities for advancement. But if you're on the bottom, you've got to anticipate those movements the moment he tries to move to the next position. You build a shield, get back to your feet, or dig an underhook to try to get a reversal or a sweep.
Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, my goodness, he got out again.
Wow, that is fantastic submission defense. That was nice. He's got to start to get to the get-up process. Because everybody talks like you just get up, you don't. It's a process, right? You get to the underhook, you build to the elbow, then you start to gain height to get back to your feet.
Scramble and go! Scramble and go!
This is a terrible position.
Ground and pound keeps coming. Good movement to avoid that damage coming down.
Oh, now he's going to find himself in a little more danger.
Thought about a choke, instead flattens him out, and now he's got a lot of options offensively, champ.
Yeah, he's got all the options available to him. Now he just has to get all that hip pressure into his opponent's back and just start raining down ground and pound.
And if you're the bottom fighter, better start intelligently defending yourself.
Let's get that
15 seconds. In the books. All right, so that's the end of the round. Pretty significant damage done in that round. Cut on the cheek, sustained there from that strike. Now the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. Better to be below the eye than above it, sure, but nonetheless, this could be a factor now moving forward. All right, back to the stools we go, and it's starting to look like a second mouth on his cheek.
Yeah, it looks terrible. I mean, the guy is getting hit with big shots. One big enough to open up a nasty cut on his cheek. While it's in a better spot, it still is very difficult to deal with.
Like if he absorbs another strike on that cheek, he might actually be able to eat through that cut on his cheek. I'm just saying.
He's got a big mouth.
Second round underway. Aspinall gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet.
beautiful. Keep that jab working.
Oh, nice right hand. Touches him with that left punch.
Now going upstairs with the left hook. Oh, another blistering combination there. Really starting to do a nice job stringing his shots together.
And you can see the damage in his opponent's body, his face, his body, his legs. He's beating him up on all the targets. It's not one guy just headhunting. He is finding every opening that is presented to him.
All right, half guard form here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back to position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
Well, this is a tough fighter to buck off. Very good pressure and work here by Aspinall.
Take them back and put them
Ooh,
on
right
center.
into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions. He cut him. He cut him. So many ground strikes landed that eventually he got him cut.
All right, stay in there, buddy. Keep them
Just over 3 minutes to go.
Let's get focused. Keep your top control.
He's got to start throwing now.
Blades is in half guard now.
Scramble up.
Getting him out here.
All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the bargain.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the training room, and it's on full display tonight.
Aspinall's back to the north-south position now. Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Oh, in good position to rip off a Kimura here. Oh, he's got the Kimura position locked in now.
Nice transition between Kimura and armbar. It's got to be it. they're done. Surprised me.
Really good job to land these strikes from top position.
Push off his head and posture.
All right, so he earned respect from his opponent early on with the power, and now the swelling really started to become a factor, champ.
The swelling's starting to become a factor. This guy is so good at recognizing a weakness in his opponent. He got him hurt, he got him swollen a little bit, and now it's starting to pay dividends.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Kертис Bleyds.
Let's work for that mount.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Bleyds. Oh, looking for the submission now.
It's tight.
Submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Full guard now, DC.
For the top fighter, you got to be very careful because most submissions come from the full guard. So advance to half. Try to build posture. But if you're the bottom person, the moment your opponent tries to move to the next position, build a shield. Kick off the hips and get back to your feet.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground.
Good round.
All right, buddy, take a seat. Now listen to me. That was a great round. I don't want you to force those submission attempts so bad, though. Okay? Stay patient.
All right, so there's the end of the round. A lot of high-level action, and if you like the takedown game, as my boy Daniel Cormier does, you enjoyed that round.
It's like we're watching the NCAA wrestling tournament. It's takedown after takedown. He's fighting his fight. He's able to change levels, drive into his opponent, and secure takedown after takedown.
You ready to fight? You ready?
Here we go, third round of this championship fight. Beats a jab there. Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there.
Beautiful leg kick lands.
Pressure. Keep going with that.
Big punch lands.
Take your time, relax, breathe.
Nice crack there. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
How clean is that jab by Aspinall? Straight right is there. Straight punch lands. That's as good a punch as he's thrown all night.
The punch that lands down the middle, the one that you don't feel, is the one that landed perfect.
Oh, big head kick there. Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night.
Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there, really starting to connect at a high percent.
Guillotine jump. These guys are back and forth, and submission defense wins this transition.
Oh, the ground and pound is there. While sometimes our stat guys are stingy with these submission attempt numbers, there have been a lot of them here. Submission defense has held up every step of the way.
Yeah, he's a great grappler, and he's really, really good defensively because he is so aware of all situations when he's on the ground. He has done an amazing job staying out of those submissions.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's
Right.
very dangerous. But if you are there, You have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Aspinall's in half guard. Ground and pound, the hammer Mark Coleman would be proud. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Blades is back in full mount.
Beautiful transition.
Most fighters will tell you offensive wrestling is the hardest, most exhausting thing.
Especially if you're just running the guy over, Jonathan, he just gets up.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll.
Now Blades is much safer position there, being in side control.
All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys, he's in a dominant position. Look at him attacking the wrist.
Ooh, that Kimura looks tight. He's out. All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side of his opponent. A lot of strikes to the body, starting to add up.
Yeah, a lot of strikes to the body and mixing up the attack, not being one-dimensional, not headhunting inside the octagon. I think he has fought beautifully right now, and it's starting to show itself.
Aspinall's now dealing with a cheek cut. Blades is in half guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. Blades is right back to the full mount here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Well, landing several strikes here from the top, standing over his opponent. Good work here by Kертис Bleyds. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. All right, that's 3 rounds in the books. We are headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn indicating the end of the round. So potentially a big factor here, ladies and gentlemen. The cut on the cheek sustained in that round. Certainly better to be below than above the eye, but the cut man's got to get in there and close that thing up. All right, replay truck has been kept busy tonight as we get you some clips from that previous round, and maybe we can even isolate the strike that opened his cheek up.
I mean, a cut on your cheek, while it's in a better spot, it is still so hard to deal with. Every time that gets hit, it hurts so bad. He's gonna have to move his head here.
Ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here's round 4, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you gotta change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is...
Technique on the overhand, now he's hurt.
That's one of those shots that if you take one of them, in the night, that one landed right on the spot. Beautiful.
Aspinall's in half guard. A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. So wisely, he continues to attack that area that is cut wide open. When you were fighting, was that something you would do? You see it cut, try to attack it?
It's like a target.
Yeah.
I mean, you want to get your hands on that cut. You want to punch him in it. You want to elbow him in it. Anytime you see your work paying off, you go down the path.
Look how excited you just got talking about punching a dude who's already wide open. Like, you got really excited.
It is, right? And I'm old now. I don't even want to fight no more, but I do love a little damage. You know?
All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes. Nice.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound. Beautiful ground and pound, and that would cut him.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra pop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Aspinall's eye is closing up. Blades is back in full mount. Nicely done. Lands with the ground and pound. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
In the half guard.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Well, he grounded him, and now he's trying to pound him out. Great ground strikes here. Grounding and pounding away. Nice strikes to the body there by Kертис Bleyds. Man, he's killing it on the ground. Another strike gets through. All right, he's in a half-guard position here, DC, and in a good spot to dole out a lot of damage, I would think.
A lot of damage can be done from the half guard. You sit back on that leg, you press down into your opponent, you drop elbows, you drop punches. What is very key is you controlling the underhook on the far side. If you give up that underhook, your opponent can use the half guard to build up to an elbow, sweep, or just chase down a single leg.
Back mount now. And there it is again, targeting that swelling. Why would you not, right? You doled out all this damage, might as well go right back to it.
Well, especially if your opponent is not going to move his head. He's still trying to go out on his shield. He's so stubborn in trying to prove that he's tough. It's really costing him right now.
All right, working inside the closed guard now. Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. Takes his back now.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
30 seconds in the round. Lands the ground and pound strike. Aspinall's right back to the full mount. Final seconds here. Horn sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so that's the end of the round. Potential adversity here. He's got a cut on his cheek sustained from that strike in the round. Now the focus becomes maximizing these 60 seconds, shutting that cut and preventing it from becoming a major factor here moving forward. All right, they attend to the fighter on the stool, and I guess if you are going to be cut open, cheek ain't a bad place for it.
Yeah, it's the best spot, right? You never want to be cut. You never want to be bleeding. But if it's on the cheek, it's as good of a spot as it can be. But you still got to do something different, though, because even though the blood isn't going in your eye, every time you get hit there, it's horrible.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fifth and final round. Oh, beautiful hook there. Oh, nice job to get the guard up there as the strike is blocked by Aspinall.
Nice body shot.
Oh, you talk about mixing the martial arts. Perfect strategy here. So that cut continues to get more severe with every passing moment of the fight.
Every moment. You know, when you get cut in a fight, you expect for it to worsen because you're not going to not get hit anymore. Right now, he's got to do something to try to limit the damage. Otherwise, it's going to get real bad. Now he's going full mount.
Lands the grounded pound strike here. Oh, what do we got here? Looks like an arm triangle attempt. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pin in the triangle now.
It looks like he's getting close to this arm triangle. All he's got to do now is isolate the arm, get his head down to the mat, and squeeze.
Oh, how good is that as he gets out?
That is great submission defense, keeping everything short and not allowing his opponent to get the submission victory.
And busy as he looks to improve position here. Working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
I need you to scramble, scramble.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is studding off the mat.
Blades is back in full mount. Just over 3 minutes now to go in the fight.
Posture up, hips down.
Yep, got to be very careful there.
Keep those hips active until you're back in guard.
While working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Blades.
He's doing a great job of recognizing that he's damaging his opponent, and he keeps going to that spot.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Continues to apply pressure here in half guard. All right, feet on the hips here.
Very active off of his back. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
Lands with the ground and pound here.
This is not as dangerous as it used to be in fighting. You know, before, guys are trying to sit in that full guard. Right now, it's just more dangerous for you on top because guys have so many submissions that they can attempt from this position.
Well, he is clearly losing this fight. It has not been his best performance, but he can change all of that with a late submission.
He struggled because he hasn't been able to get this fight to the ground. Now he needs to abandon his setup to his takedowns, grab his opponent, and try to take him to the floor so he can take the submission. Oh! He got him hurt bad here.
Oh, great block there.
Oh, guillotine, guillotine here.
That guillotine is tight.
He's out. What submission defense on display.
Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. Oh, right into mount.
Aspinall's eye looks so swollen now, you've got to at least speculate as to whether or not that is a fractured orbital. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Kертис Bleyds. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Right. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. All right, the official decision is in. It resides with the venerable Bruce Buffer.
Scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 48-47, 48-46, and 48-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world,